Right, we've got a video here for a Massey Ferguson 399. As you see here, this is a four-wheel drive tractor. This is the 1212 shuttle gearboxed version, and it's a 1994 L registered machine. Tractor's done 7,700 hours and is in absolutely A1 condition. Probably one of the best you'll still see on the marketplace. Lovely straight six-cylinder diesel. Starts absolutely on the button, doesn't smoke or breathe, just pulls absolutely like a train. It really does pull hard, this one. Very quiet on the move as well, very stable, long in the wheelbase. Tractor came to me from a Massey dealer as part of their collection, and is why it's probably in such good condition. Beauty of these machines, of course, is you're talking about one of the very last 100 horsepower naturally aspirated, no turbo on this thing, tractors, but without all the electronics. So I mean, they really are limited to just four-wheel drive and diff lock activation, and then just your normal lights and indicators and that kind of stuff. But it's a real beauty. Highline cab, as you can see. That means you get a virtually flat floor inside the cab. All the glass is intact, even the lower glass panel at the back there. As you can see, we've got a recently retrimmed seat. And being one of the later 399s, you've got the revised hydraulic quadrant and switches there for your four-wheel drive and diff lock. Got two spool valves and your main gear lever there. And obviously you've got your shuttle for the forward and back on the reverse shuttle. All the cladding inside the tractor is completely original, with only very minor blemishes, as you can see there. But when you consider this tractor's best part 20 years old, it really is extraordinary condition. The roof cladding, which again on damaged roofs sags down with damp, is completely dry as a bone in here. Really good cabs, loads and loads of visibility. You've got sort of roof to floor at the front there, which gives you a really good view of the front wheels. Steering's as light as a feather, so the pump's good. As I said, fitted with a 1212 gearbox, and a hugely sought after box. You've got just forward and reverse, operated by the shuttle lever here, and it gives exactly the same forward and reverse speeds, unlike some other tractors, which can be either quicker forward or quicker going back, whichever. But drives absolutely beautifully. It's very, very tight, very light clutch, good positive brakes, hydraulics are all good, PTO works perfectly. Steering's, as I said, very light but very positive as well. It's a beautiful six-cylinder engine, it really is. It really barks and pulls hard, but settles down into a nice, smooth and very quiet drive. So when looking at 399s, you've got to be cautious. They do an 18 speed shift model, which has a little button on the main gear lever, but doesn't have the shuttle. but they're notorious for the clutch packs going on those, which can be very, very expensive. The 1212 you see here was available as a 30 kph box, which is in this one here, so hopefully the back end hasn't been abused through heavy braking and trailer work. Certainly, as I said, you know, any trial's welcome. It drives, you know, as good as it was when it was new virtually. You'd have to be sort of very critical of a machine to find much wrong with this tractor. Tractor's put out around about 100 horsepower or so. It's a pretty efficient drive line, so most of that gets down to the wheels as well. So it's a really nice machine to operate. Very simple, and from the, you know, the experienced tractor driver to the relative novice, anyone can jump on these machines and drive them. Nice thing about the gearbox, of course, not only does it have the 1212 shuttle, but it's also got the change on the move range change as well. So you can go from high to medium to low just by pulling the lever back. I'll show you now. You just put the lever across, want to go back to medium and down, and I'm in medium range there, the fourth gear there. So it really is very simple, and same for low, and to go back up, I'll go now. That's up into high ratio.